Oh man, it's great to be alive. Yeah. Never badmouth a woman you are fucking or have fucked. Never. Okay, this is a cardinal rule. Never badmouth a woman you have fucked. This is a cardinal rule that if you ever break it, you're gonna be in so much fucking trouble. It doesn't matter how awful the woman is. She could be physically repulsive. I'm talking fucking, Creature from the Black Lagoon repulsive. She could be morally despicable. She could be the worst lay ever. I mean, like fucking a dead cold fish. I mean, she could be bad in all of these regards. She could be the worst human being ever to walk the earth. But don't badmouth her. And the reason is incredibly simple. See, it'll get back to you. Yeah, it's simple as that. Yeah. See, because women talk. Women talk. And they talk the second they fuck a guy. They tell their friends, they tell their mother, they tell their sister, they tell everybody. Okay? And like women, they're on like some gigantic fucking conference call where, one girl in one city will tell her best friend and tell her best friend, don't tell anybody else. And not 5 minutes after hanging up with the best friend, that best friend is calling her 20 best friends to tell her the news. I know a story of a guy who fucked some girl down south, right? In the States. And within 12 hours, this girl in England knew the whole story. Now, why does this matter? Because the girl in England was the girlfriend of the guy's sister. It's incredible, the interconnection among women, okay? Okay, now, kidding aside. See, you badmouth a woman you fucked, right? It gets back to her, she's gonna get pissed. She's gonna get really fucking pissed. And you might think that it doesn't fucking matter. You might be that son of a bitch who just does not give a shit about the feelings of others. Yeah, sure, but look at it from a practical perspective, see? A girl you fucked and she finds out that you were bad-mouthing her for whatever reason. You were calling her ugly, you were calling her a lousy lay, you were saying that she was stupid, this, that, the other. It doesn't matter what you criticized her for. It gets back to her, and she can do a lot of damage to you. A lot of fucking damage to you. And I'm not just saying with your social group. I'm not just saying, with your friends and your buddies and the girlfriends of your friends and buddies and what have you. No. I'm telling that she can cause problems with the law. You heard of a little thing called Me Too? Me Too hit me, okay? Back in '91, before the Me Too movement even fucking existed, right? I didn't fuck a girl. And I didn't badmouth her. I just, realized I didn't really want to be with her. And we made out and all the rest of it, and she offered sex, and I was like, oh no, I respect you too much. And I said a bunch of bullshit, right? And then I didn't call her. I didn't smooth the way with the bitch, right? And she got pissed off. She later finds out that I'm seeing other women. She hits me with a charge of sexual assault and sexual harassment. And it didn't matter that it was all bullshit. The charge is stuck, even though everything that she said could be proven to be a lie, and everything I said could be proven to be true. Even so, I was suspended for 3 fucking terms, a full academic year. Yeah. How them apples? In the modern society that we're living in, see, we have this weird combination of 2 things that are going on. On the one hand, we have this equality, this legal equality, that, men and women are the same and the laws apply equally. And yet at the same time, we have this weird Victorianism where women get a leg up in every situation. Look at the law. Women get noticeably lighter sentences than men do for the same crime. Look at divorce proceedings. The woman is inevitably the beneficiary of a legal imbalance where the woman gets more than the guy, no matter the fairness of the situation. So, on the one hand, legally, the 2 sexes are the same. But socially and legally, and in all areas that are more arbitrary, women have the leg up. You piss off the wrong woman. You badmouth her and it gets back to her. You call her a lousy lay, you call her a porker, or whatever the fuck you call her. It gets back to her. What the fuck you think she's gonna do, huh? she's got all the tools, all the weapons to really just stick a shiv between your rib cage. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to be very, very careful about bad-mouthing a woman. Very, very fucking careful. You do not know what she's liable to do if she gets word back that you thought that she's whatever. I mean, it could be perfectly justified. Like I said, you could have been, you know, dating a ham planet or the creature from the Black Lagoon or whatever the fuck, right? It could be objectively true that she's an awful person. She could be morally despicable, right? It does not matter, because if it gets back to her, she can fuck you up. Okay? So, be fucking smart. Now, there is a huge temptation to tell your buddies about the girl you fucked. Huge! We've all had that temptation, right? You gotta bottle it up. You gotta just shut that down, right? Great thing, you can talk to yourself. Tell yourself about it. Like, record yourself maybe. And then once you've recorded yourself and you listen to the audio once, destroy it. You do not want any kind of evidence that you badmouth this woman. Okay, like say you're talking to a buddy of yours, right? And he asks you, you know, hey, I heard you fucked Jane Doe or whatever the fuck. And you're like, oh yeah, she's a great girl. She could be the worst person ever. What do you say? She's a great girl. You always say that she's a great girl. You never tell the truth. Because even with your close buddy, the guy that you grew up with, the guy you went to kindergarten with, right? The guy you've known for 30 fucking years, right? It could get back to her somehow. The guy could slip up, or maybe you crack some joke about her that's really fucking funny, and it gets back to her, and then, you know, you're up shitsville. You see what I'm saying? You can get into a lot of fucking trouble. Yeah. The knives are out for you, motherfucker. Think. Like, I don't want to make you all paranoid about this shit, but you got to think sensibly. You got to think like a smart and calculating individual, like a man. Use your reason, your logic, your experience, your knowledge, your good judgment to understand. I mean, I'm giving you my experience here. Every time I have heard of some guy bad-mouthing the girl he fucked, it's gotten back to her, or every other girl in his social circle has heard him bad-mouthing that girl for whatever reason, and maybe it's justified, but because of it, they think he's an asshole. They think he's a piece of shit. And if these girls are dating buddies of yours, you know what these girls are going to say? They're going to say, don't hang out with that guy. That guy badmouths girls. He's a bastard. He's a misogynist. He's this, that, the other. And the guys, you know, between being friends with you and keeping the peace with the girlfriend, buddy, they're going to put you on the sacrificial altar. Okay? Remember, you know, that saying, bros before hoes. It's a nice saying, but the fact of the matter, it's always been hoes before bros, okay? Most guys will cheerfully sacrifice their closest and dearest and best friends for the sake of some pussy. That's life, that's reality, motherfucker. Now, if she badmouths you, if she says that you're this, that, the other, what do? Nothing. Yeah, of course it's fucking unfair. Yeah, the cunt you fucked is saying nasty shit about you. You know, saying all kinds of bullshit. Shouldn't you defend yourself? Yeah, you should defend yourself. But you have to understand the social reality that we are living in. Right now, especially with all this Me Too bullshit, a woman's word is believed and yours is not. So she says some bullshit. What do you have to do? You have to lie and say, oh, you know, maybe there was a miscommunication. I really enjoyed it. I thought that she was a great girl, you know, and maybe it was just a miscommunication on my part. I'm sorry. I know it's pussy. I know it's pussy. And do you think that I get any pleasure in telling you and advising you to act like all passive-aggressive soy boy, bitch boy like this? No, it gives me no pleasure, no comfort. But it's the reality. You have to be pragmatic. And this is one of those instances. You have a lousy lay, she's a porker, she's stupid, she's just a bad lay or an awful person or whatever her defect, whatever it so be. Okay? You thought that it was a one-night stand, you thought it was just a casual thing, whatever you think it was, and no matter how awful it is, what you do is you make a few phone calls, text messages, you know, and like friendly but aloof, and just try to say like, oh, I had such a great time, and get her to text you back, you know, like, oh, I had a great time too, or something like that, and it was really great meeting you if it's just a one-night stand or whatever. You got to get some feedback from her that is fairly positive, You send her a message, you get some positive feedback from her. Then you send a very, very brief message, something along the lines of, oh, I want to get together with you, but I'm really hung up with school or work or whatever. I've got to take the rocket to fucking Mars, whatever excuse. And you say like this indefinite, like, I'll call you in a week or two. And you just like let it die, okay? And she'll forget about you, which is what you want, okay? You don't want to be memorable. If she was a lousy lay and you don't want to be around her anymore, you want her to forget about you. Or if she will remember you with a smile, okay? But you gotta like think how to do this. You gotta plan it a little bit, okay? I mean, it's not that you have to make a new plan for every girl. You know, you do like the template and you follow that template. And you make little adjustments with each fuck, but you know, you follow the template. And you know, trial and error. Make sure that the template works. But you know, understand the situation. You can be hurt badly. Now, of course, it's taking me nearer to the end of the fucking video to express the obvious. See, when you badmouth some girl, right? You see, her feelings are going to be obviously hurt, right? And if we were living in a truly just society, I would have started with that issue first. I would have said as the first thing that you should never badmouth a girl you fucked because it's just rude and mean to the girl. That's the first thing I would have said. But we're not living in a just society. Certainly not just insofar as the sexual dynamics are concerned. We are living in a society where women have disproportionate power. They can fuck you over. They can fuck you over so totally and completely. They can derail your entire life easily with just a single accusation, okay? So you cannot afford kindness. You cannot afford human sympathy. You cannot afford to be a normal, decent man, not in the current environment. And this current environment is going to last at least another decade, okay? So don't be like dreaming that things are going to get better someday or some bullshit like that. It's not, okay? It's been steadily getting worse. Women have more and more power, more and more prerogatives. Like I said before, between the legal equality and a lot of laws that sort of like help women insofar as sexual assault is concerned, and the social stigma and all the rest of it. And the fact that, you know, you can very easily get into a lot of trouble just because you had a bad sexual encounter with some chick. So be pragmatic. Be pragmatic, don't fuck around, don't be sentimental, don't hope for the best. No, don't be stupid. Don't leave to chance those things that you can control, okay? You can control this. Don't badmouth some girl you fucked. And if you never want to see her again, be sure to finesse her away, you know? You ever go to like a pond, you know, in like a nice park, right? And you have a little model ship, you know, a little plastic one like this big. It's like really long and thin and small, right? And you put it in the water. And how do you push it out? You don't just like shove it away. Because if you shove it away, it'll instantly tip over and sink. No, you don't do that. What you do is you gently set it adrift and just watch as it goes away. That is how you handle a lousy lay.